Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be making Nigerian fish roll. These fish rolls were a very popular snack growing up in Nigeria. I'll be showing you the step-by-step process on how to make your own fish roll from home. If this is something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Without further ado, let's head straight into the video proper. As the name implies, you are definitely going to need some fish, and the kind of fish you're going to use for your fish roll is the mackerel fish, also known as Titus fish. This is the best fish for your fish roll. This is going to give the authentic and the real Nigerian fish roll flavor and taste. All I'm doing is cutting them into small sizes because we're going to boil the fish first. So after cutting, I washed it thoroughly and then I placed them in my pot. Now you're going to season. I'm using some salt, seasoning powder, minced garlic, and I'm also going to be adding onion powder. Now you can just use your fresh onions, chop them and add it into your pan. It's going to do the same thing. Add a little amount of water. You don't want the water to be too much so that all of the flavor can get into the fish. Cover and allow to boil. Now once this has boiled, you're going to take it out from the liquid and from the pot, and now you're going to go ahead to debone it. You take out all the bones and then you're going to mash it with your fork. After mashing, this is what the fish looks like now. Then we're going to go ahead to fry it. So in your pan, you're going to add some oil. You don't want the oil to be too much. Just add a little amount of oil. Once your oil has heated up a bit, you go ahead to add in your minced onions. If you're wondering that these onions are a lot, trust me, they are not too much. They really give this an amazing flavor, but you can reduce it to suit your preference. Now you're going to saute your onions for about 1 to 2 minutes. Once your onions become a bit translucent and you can already smell the aroma, we're going to add our deboned and mashed mackerel fish. You want to combine everything together, okay? And then next you're going to go ahead to season. To season this, I'm going to be using some salt. I'll also be using some fish seasoning. Now, if you do not have fish seasoning, you can use your regular seasoning, but fish seasoning just enhances the flavor. I'm also going to be using a little bit of curry. Curry powder is not to change the color, but to add some flavor. And then go ahead with your thyme. I'm going to be adding some chili pepper for heat. If you do not want this, you can skip it, or you can also use your fresh scotch bonnet. Now combine everything together. Please don't leave this on the heat and go. You're going to be stir frying this so that your fish doesn't burn. The essence of this process is to ensure that the fish is a bit firm and so that all of the spices that we're adding are really infused in the fish. So you're going to keep stir frying, and once you're done, you'll turn off your heat and then set it aside, allow to cool for a bit. Now while the fish is cooling, you're going to go ahead to prepare our dough. For the dough, you're going to get a clean bowl, add in your flour. I'm going to leave the measurement in the description box so you can check it out. Your baking powder, salt, sugar. Now you want to give this a really good mix. Like I said, the ingredients and the measurement are in the description box. So please check it out. Next, you're going to be taking your margarine. I'm going to add that into this flour, and then I'm just going to use my hand to combine everything so that it's going to give this crumbly texture. Now that you've properly combined the margarine and the flour, this is what it's going to look like. We'll go ahead to add the wet ingredients, which is the egg and then water. Now it's time to get your hands messy. You're going to combine everything together until it forms a dough. Once your dough is formed, you're going to take it out from the bowl and place on a flat surface. You want to knead this for a few minutes, nothing more than 3 minutes. We don't want to activate the gluten in it. We just want to ensure that, everything is properly combined. And then once you're done kneading, you allow this sit for about 5 minutes and then you come back to it. Now I'm going to take my cutter. You can use your knife for this. And you want to go ahead to cut the dough into small sizes, depending on how many fish rolls you want to make and how big you want your fish rolls to be. Just cut them into small shapes and sizes. And then you're going to flour your surface a bit because now we're going to use a rolling pin or any round object to just flatten that dough which we have cut. And this is what it's looking like. The interesting thing about fish roll is your dough doesn't have to be perfect or it doesn't have to look perfect. Once you have flattened it, add in your fish, which is the filling, and then you want to go ahead to roll this carefully. After rolling, this is what your fish roll is going to look like. Ensure that the edge is properly sealed. You can use water just to seal that edge if it doesn't stay put, and then set aside. Go ahead to roll the rest of your doughs. Once you're done rolling all the fish rolls, it is time to fry. For this measurement, I got about 9 to 10 pieces of fish roll this size. You can get more if you reduce the size. We're going to be deep frying the fish roll, and you want to ensure that your oil is at the right temperature, not too hot or not too cold. If it's too hot, it's going to brown outside and not cook from within. And if it's the other way around, it's going to suck up oil and your fish roll will become too oily. We don't want that definitely. You're going to allow this fry until it has this golden brown color, and then you know that it is ready. I know some people are going to ask, do we have to fry it? Can we bake it? If you want the baked version, please let me know. So I'm going to make a video dedicated to your baked fish roll. But yes, you can bake your fish roll as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead to fry the rest of my fish roll, and we'll be back when I'm done frying. And guys, here is our fish roll. It looks so good. I love the color. Now let's open and see what this looks like on the inside. Yay, this looks so good. It was really tasty. This is not like the fish roll that you buy on the streets of Lagos and you can barely find any fish in it. This is why you should make your own from home. Did you guys enjoy this video? Are you going to be trying out this recipe? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment and share this video as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.